As if having all the money wasn't enough, they also have our admiration. For this list, we're looking at the top grossing Philippine films and ranking them based on their overall quality. Number 10, The Amazing Private Benjamin.
Totoo ba yung nasa news na ikaw ang nag-save ng buong Pilipinas?
Hindi lang naman Pilipinas ang sinave ko, kundi buong mundo. Gusto mo ba ipakita ko sa iyo kung anong ginawa ko?
The Amazing Private Benjamin is the follow-up to Vice Ganda's 2011 film, The Unkabogable Private Benjamin. The sequel is centered on Benji's success as a soldier, which allowed him to become a worldwide sensation. He advances through the ranks and eventually becomes a colonel. As a result, he becomes arrogant. Benji makes a mistake during a mission that results in the death of his grandfather, General Ben Santos. Benji is about to be discharged from the army when General Wilson Chua saves him by assigning him to babysit his son, Bimbi. With a box office gross of 455 million pesos, The Amazing Private Benjamin was the highest grossing entry in the 2014 Metro Manila Film Festival.
Boom! Panes.
Number 9, Beauty and the Bestie.
Terrorism assignment. Hindi pwedeng maalaman ni Prime Minister Thor na nawawala ang kanyang anak.
Pwera na lang. Kung meron tayong makikita magpapanggap, nakamukhang kamukha ni Natalia. Eric, eman to.
Bitawan mo ko.
Di naman katawa ka.
Ako may hawak sa'yo.
Vice Ganda demonstrates his status as the king of comedy by starring in the 2015 action comedy film Beauty and the Bestie alongside Coco Martin. On December 25, 2015, the film was released nationwide as an official entry to the Metro Manila Film Festival. It was also released worldwide with the exception of the Middle East, where it was prohibited due to the region's predominant Islamic religion. Despite this, their pairing was adored by many, with the film grossing 529 million in ticket sales, making it the second highest grossing Filipino film in 2015.
Malaki ka pa sa akin. Ganun ba? Di ko na lang buhatin ko para hindi naman nakakahiya sa'yo.
Kung pwede lang sana natin ulit-ulitin yung panahon.
Madali lang naman
Paano?
Panahon.
Number 8, Miracle in Cell Number 7.
Ihan ng krimen kung saan pinaslang ang 7 taong gulang na si Jenny Yulo. Tulong! Sige na! Meron ginawa yun!
The Filipino drama film Miracle in Cell Number 7 is based on Lee Won-kyung's 2013 South Korean film of the same name. The plot revolves around Lito, a mentally challenged man, and Yesha, his daughter. It demonstrates that Lito is wrongfully accused of murdering Secretary Yulo's daughter. So, after becoming friends with his inmates, they devise a plan to smuggle his young daughter inside the cell to be with him. Despite being a remake of a Korean film, Miracle in Cell Number 7 has grossed a lot of money at the box office. As a result, it has risen to the top of the list of the highest grossing Filipino films of all time, with a box office total of 543 million pesos.
Mabait naman po kayo, di ba?
Oo, mabait ang tatay Yesha. Hindi ako kriminal. Sila lang.
Patay tayo dyan.
Number 7, A Second Chance.
Huling beses na nating maghihiwalay.
A Second Chance is the follow-up to Bea Alonzo and John Lloyd Cruz's smash hit One More Chance from 2007. Basha and Popoy's married life is depicted in A Second Chance after a disastrous breakup. The two are now questioning their decision to rekindle their relationship. Popoy feels like a failure 8 years after the first film, struggling to keep his business and family together. Meanwhile, Basha is a housewife who quit her job as an architect after having a miscarriage. This is the first time in 3 years that a non-MMFF entry has topped the box office. Vice Ganda's streak of being the star of the highest grossing Filipino film was broken by this film. Number 6, Ganda Rapido, The Revenger Squad.
Akala ko naman tikbalang!
Vice Ganda returned to the annual Metro Manila Film Festival in 2017 with Ganda Rapido, The Revenger Squad, a year after his absence. In this fantasy comedy film, he was joined by Daniel Padilla and Pia Wurtzbach. The film, directed by Joyce Bernal, follows Gandara, a superhero attempting to protect his brother, Rapido, from evil forces. Ganda Rapido, The Revenger Squad was the highest grossing film at the 2017 MMFF, grossing 571 million pesos.
Mamatay ka na! Subo kita sa kapatid ko! Mamatay ka na!
Number 5, Fantastica.
The happiest place in the world. The universe, rather.
Eh, wala namang tao eh.
The protagonist of the Filipino fantasy comedy Fantastica is Peria Wurzbach Belat, the owner of a struggling carnival. Belat lives in a near-bankruptcy carnival with his mother and 3 adopted brothers. Dong Nam's family is about to evict the carnival from their land due to debts. As a result, when Belat runs into an old friend Prince, who asks to help him find the 3 lost princesses of their magical land called Fantastica, in exchange for the promise of rebuilding the carnival, Belat immediately agrees to assist him. Things began to get strange when fantastical characters began to appear in their Peria. Despite becoming one of the highest-grossing Filipino films, Fantastica received mixed reviews from critics. Some praised the special effects in the film, while others criticized the lack of character development in some of the comedic scenes.
65 inch, surround sound. Gusto ko magkaanak tayo, 5, sunod-sunod. Hindi ko mapagod kayo, sa akin palang mapapagod ka na. Ayoko napapagod ang reyna ko. Ano ka ba? Umahawa ka na yung bigote ka.
Number 4. The Super Parental Guardians.
Sabi ko na kasi sa'yo, natigilan mo na yung kakagang na yan. Lahat tayo dito, mapapahamak.
Hindi ka mapapahamak, ate. At lalong-lalo na yung mga pamaking yan.
Di ba nagsumpaan tayo dati?
Na magiging ninong at ninang tayo ng mga anak ng mga isa't isa.
O basta Bax, pag may nangyari sa akin, ikaw nang bahala sa mga anak ko, ha?
Vice Ganda's second collaboration with Coco Martin, The Super Parental Guardians, is his first non-Metro Manila Film Festival film since 2012. They previously collaborated on the MMFF 2015 entry Beauty and the Bestie. It is also Vice's first film not directed by Wen V. De Ramas, who died in March 2016. The project was directed by Joyce Bernal, who was hired by Star Cinema. The Super Parental Guardians was submitted to the 2016 MMFF. It was, however, not chosen as one of the 8 official entries. Star Cinema then announced that the film would be released on November 30, 2016, just before the annual film festival. The story of RC and Paco, who become instant co-parents, is told in the Super Parental Guardians. Before her death, Sarah entrusts her children to RC and Paco. Megan and Ernie play the 2 children who must deal with their mother's mysterious death. The Super Parental Guardians has the highest opening day gross of any Pinoy film at 75 million pesos.
Ding, ang bato! Darna!
Isip mo pa ako!
Ay, hindi ah. Kapal ang pes mo ah. Ang naninilip na kaganon.
Number 3. Made in Malacanang.
7 assassination attempts. 1 dosenang kudeta. Anong pinagkaiba nito?
The controversial historical family movie Made in Malacanang by Viva Films, directed by Daryl Yap, has earned 700 million pesos in the box office. And because of this, the said movie starring Cesar Montano, Rufa Gutierrez, Ella Cruz, Diego Loizaga, and Christine Reyes has become the 3rd highest grossing Filipino movie of all time.
Makakabalik tayo. Makakabalik tayo.
Number 2. The House of Us.
Promise po, Tita Lola. Pinapangako ko po, naalagaan ko kayo, si George, at ang bahay na ito.
In 2018, The House of Us, starring real-life couple Catherine Bernardo and Daniel Padilla, became the highest-grossing Filipino film of all time. Katniel grossed 810 million pesos at the box office. It is also the first Filipino film to gross 800 million pesos. As a result, during the 50th Guillermo Mendoza Box Office Awards, Catherine and Danielle were named phenomenal stars of Philippine cinema. Catherine and Danielle play a young couple who decide to live together in the House of Us. Their different life priorities, however, cause issues in their relationship. Primo is depressed as a result of his mediocre music career, while George is stressed by juggling work and school.
Mahal pa rin kita, Jo.
Ano na naman yung kapalit? Ilang taon na naman ang buhay ko yung sasayangin ko.
Nihila kita pababa, George.
Pagod na ako, bitbitin ka.
George, I'm sorry.
And what makes that sorry different from all your other stories before? I will not let anybody rule my life again.
And number 1, Hello, Love, Goodbye.
Mga lugar na dinadaanan lang. Parang Hong Kong.
Kaya bawat oras, dapat sulitin mo. Kasi walang nagtatagal dito.
Hello, Love, Goodbye marks the first film collaboration between ABS-CBN actress Catherine Bernardo and GMA7 actor Alden Richards. The film is regarded as a casting coup because Catherine and Alden are top stars on the two competing networks. Hello, Love, Goodbye, directed by Kathy Garcia Molina, tells the story of Joy, a domestic helper in Hong Kong who plans to relocate to Canada. She meets Ethan, a handsome bartender who falls in love with her. Joy and Ethan eventually fall in love. When Joy is torn between staying with Ethan in Hong Kong and pursuing her dream of living in Canada, their relationship is put to the test. Hello, Love, Goodbye is currently the highest grossing Filipino film of all time, grossing 880.6 million pesos at the box office.
Lahat ng binibigay ko is not enough to make you stay.
Ginawa mo yun para pilitin akong piliin ka?
Kung mahal mo ako, bakit hindi ako ang piliin mo, Joy?
Kung mahal mo ako, bakit pinapapili mo ako?